met Ria in February 2019. There was a referral for psychological support following her seizure and her brain tumour diagnosis. I went to reception and Ria bounced in. She bounced in with her baseball cap. She'd just been to Queen's, I think, and she came in for counselling. And very quickly she embraced counselling. She used the space beautifully. She wanted to talk about what was going on for her. She told me her story, what had happened to her. Sadly, in December, there was a need for another referral because things had changed. And our relationship went to a different level. I would say it was a level of talking about what would happen, and Ria came to counselling and perhaps explored other things, and I encouraged Ria to speak to the family more. And there were certain moments when I knew that that was happening, when the family were talking about perhaps dying, and Ria was talking perhaps about dying. And that was hard for Ria, hard for a young lady to actually accept that this was round the corner. But Ria carried on being Ria. I was asked to go to see Ria again, and sadly when I went on this particular day, Ria was unresponsive. The family were all sitting in the kitchen, and I went up and I sat with Ria. And Ria liked everything just so. Ria's bedroom was the most amazing bedroom. And Ria looked absolutely beautiful. And she was just Ria. And I spoke to her for 30 minutes. And I said to her how beautiful she looked. I reminded her of everything. She told me everything we'd ever talked about. And I told her bedroom was tidy. And she would have liked that because she liked everything just so. And I sat with Ria, and, you know, it was a beautiful moment and a beautiful day. And I came back downstairs, and as I came back downstairs, Hospice at Home had arrived, and they were talking to the family, and together we could all have a conversation around the table. And I'm very grateful to the family for allowing me to say goodbye to Ria. Yeah, very grateful.
It's very difficult when you get to that point because it feels like a very kind of special time that you don't really want a lot of people around, and you only want certain people that really know the person very well, and you kind of are also speaking on the behalf of that person who's not able to advocate for themselves. So it's very tricky when a lot of people want to come and visit at that time in the last few days. But we had this overwhelming feeling that Ria would have wanted Sue to be there, and vice versa, Sue would have wanted to see Ria. So we called her, and obviously she wanted to come, and it was a very special moment. I think it was, you know, it was helpful for Sue, and I really think it was helpful for Ria to hear Sue's voice, and I think she could still hear her there. And I think, yeah, it meant a lot to us as a family because we're still then having that, you know, hospice support, but also it's for Ria that emotional support and someone that's been there through the whole journey. And actually Sue would have known the ins and outs, you know, of how Ria was, probably even more than us, because, you know, Ria felt safe to open up to her, and it's sometimes too hard to open up to family, people close to you. So it was really important to us that Sue came when she did, and it was the day before Ria died, and it just felt like a very, very special moment, and we're very grateful to Sue for everything that she's done.
She embraced the hospice, this wonderful hospice, supplied her with complementary therapy, creative therapy. This is something that Ria really embraced. All of the hospice services she embraced, and all these services went towards enabling her to live her life her way.